technology in the classroom has gone through some pretty amazing changes over the years.
And from blackboards to floppy disks to zip drive, possibilities seem endless. Gordon Severson's been looking into some of the newest technologies that are now being used by teachers.
And I got to see firsthand how those new technologies are being used in the classroom, visiting two very different middle schools in our area, trying to figure out, do they really make a difference in a child's education?
I decided to make an iBook for you guys.
In Mr. Richards' 6th grade social studies class, students are getting a hands-on lesson in mummies.
Just keep flipping through.
Using an iBook he made to interact with history instead of simply reading it.
So here it is, Cairo, the mysterious mummy of a person dead over 3,000 years.
It's just one of the many interactive lessons going on at Broadhead Middle School. A town of only 3,200 people, only 3 schools make up the school district. The middle school teaches 220 students grades 6 through 8. With 25 iPads, teachers can check out from the school's library.
Here is Mummy X.
It's a new technology that might not be available to them if it weren't for a grant from Enhancing Education Through Technology. Over the past decade, they've received between $60,000 and $100,000 each year to use on new technologies and teacher training on how to use those new technologies in the classroom. These federal grants are open to all public schools in the country, but it's very competitive.
There's a focus in the district, and we just make sure we have a plan and we get technology the way we can into the students' hands. We want them to have access.
Middle school principal Lisa Semro also serves as the district's curriculum director. She's seen the impact technology can have in the classroom, but says it must fit with the lesson.
That's where professional development is really, really important. The teachers need to understand and learn how to do it so then they can teach the students how to use it or use a tool in their classroom.
In Mr. Rickard's 8th grade social studies class,
Question 9.
Students are turning a study session for their upcoming American government test into an interactive game.
Who has the power to approve or reject the president's nominees for various high-ranking officials, like a Supreme Court judge?
By turning lessons into hands-on activities, teachers have seen a change in many students.
There's a sense of pride and the self-confidence goes up, and at middle school level especially, to get them on board of like, you have empowerment of your own learning and you've made it better yourself.
Stephanie Tressimer has taught middle schoolers for over 20 years. She's seen the power new technology can have on students with unique ways of learning.
I think you have so many learning styles with our kids today that they're used to an extra stimulus, an extra sensory whatever, that they're able to look at that, learn from that, and that gives them more opportunities of how to share.
But Broadhead isn't the only school district that sees the benefits of new technology.
Sal, do you want to come up and get one for us?
At Senate Middle School in Madison, Mr. Inda's language arts class is using iPads to break down writing samples.
I have students that are very reluctant to do anything paper and pencil, but if I put the iPad in front of them, they're ready to go right away.
At Madison Metropolitan School District, there are over 27,000 students spread out into 49 schools. At Senate Middle School, 629 students grades 6 through 8 have access to 131 iPads, with another 20 to 30 iPads on their way.
We saw a rise in performance, rise in student-teacher relationships, and just a willingness to perform academically.
Senate Principal Tremaine Clarity sees new technologies as an equalizer, giving struggling students more ways to succeed. Many who never showed interest in school are now already asking questions about college.
If you go on a college campus, it's almost completely technology-based work, and their instruction is based a lot on technology, and the performance is based on technology, so we really needed to prepare the students for that now.
Both Senate and Broadhead Middle Schools have the goal of eventually having one iPad for each student. While they differ in size, both school districts agree that the future of education is in these new technologies, keeping students focused and engaged in the 21st century.
Instead of a binder, you'll see kids walking through the hallways with iPads pretty soon.
Some of the possibilities are unlimited.
Not only are both school districts hoping to have iPads for every student, but someday, probably not in the near future, they hope to have a program where students can actually take them home. Right now, the biggest roadblock for new technologies is the fact that not every student has the ability to access a computer at home. They hope to someday, again, not in the near future, solve that problem.
That's amazing. I mean, I even have a computer at my house when I was growing up, so it's pretty amazing.
Come a long way.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I can actually give the Doppler radar a rest for the next